already got quite a series on our hands, folks, and this is only the first round. Game 6 in the West. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is determined to make it work in Minnesota. He says to build a legacy, we got to win. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to keep step by step, brick by brick, building something. A culture that's going to stand here for a long time. It has required a lot of patience, guys.
It has indeed, David. Thanks. You look at Minnesota. Well, Greg, we know it's an uphill battle from here, down 3 games to 2, and there's no wiggle room. Yet there is some reason for optimism.
Yeah, I mean, they've already proven, Kev, they can win. They've done it twice in this series. They're home. They've adjusted to everything that's been thrown at them. We'll see if they can do it again here and even things up.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 spot. And for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Patrick Beverley out there with Russell. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Now here's Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Adams with the screen on Russell. 13 feet away. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Beverley finds Russell. Back to Beverley. A 3-ball. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Beverly's got the first 3 points tonight for Minnesota. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's putting work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Shoots from 12, and Towns gets it to go.
Possessing the touch from there. I like when Towns shows off that smooth mid-range game.
Russell against Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Driving in. Minnesota with the rebound.
Now, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as he is. It's just a fluke miss.
Edwards passes to Russell. Fires at the elbow. The shot missing. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. Still without a basket in the game. Jackson, a screen on Russell. Here's Brooks. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And Brooks isn't just a fighter. Someone that isn't going to give in to the defense.
Now Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second-round pick that year, I mean, he was taken 45th. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way winner.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Vanderbilt. Okogie's checked in for Edwards. And it's Malik Beasley in for Patrick Beverley.
Well, it's easy to see all the hard work Dylan Brooks has put in. I mean, he just continues to add new wrinkles to his game.
The Timberwolves working the ball around them. A shot by McDaniels, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Picked by Clark. Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the team, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Brooks.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Beasley kicks to Reed. Here's Okogie. Another miss by Minnesota. Passes to Brooks. Here's the triple. No good on the shot. Tie game in Minnesota. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Beasley on the wing along with Edwards. Towns is out there with Prince, and it's Beverly in at the point guard. Now Towns. After the missed three from Kyle Anderson. Over in the corner, Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Here's Bain, defended by Beverly. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his first bucket of the night. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
No, he gets a lot of attention. I mean, Morant can expect this kind of rough treatment anytime he takes it inside.
Anderson with the block. Morant standing before. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. The pass to Jackson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Inside, Jackson is just so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Here's Towns. Adams, some nice D.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Here's Anderson. That shot, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Hey, and you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that fourth quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Morant outside. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And it's off from three-point range. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And a chest now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy monies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey, folks, Game 6 looks like a nail-biter for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for a whole game. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, and then you can play inside out.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. The situation doesn't get any more desperate than this. Without a win in Game 6, Shaq, the season's over.
Yeah, all right, but they're not thinking about that. It's all about this one game. Getting one more win to keep the series going. Do not think about tomorrow, or it's barbecue chicken time.
Well, I'll tell you what, their fans are going to be fired up. So, you know what? If they win, that energy can take them right into Game 7.
Oh, I can't wait. All right, guys, time for us to send it courtside for the second half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2 guard. Stolen by Jackson. He dishes it to Morant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Over Edwards. Outside for Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards finds Beverly. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Out to the wing. Deep 2 from Russell. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And Russell takes scoring very seriously, and he does this in all kinds of different ways.
Here's Bane, defended by Beverly. Here's Jackson. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Minnesota Timberwolves dance.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels comes in for Vanderbilt. Okogie's checked in for Edwards. And it's Malik Beasley in for Patrick Beverly. Jones dishes to Williams. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jones against Russell. Jones drives in. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
And they finally get one to go. I mean, and just in time, an 0 for 4 start to the second half can really make a team tighten up.
Now, here is Russell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Clark. Reed with the block.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Russell passes to Reed. Back to Russell. And he makes good on the layup. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Milton with the ball. Kicks it to Jones. Over Russell. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs got to just 7 on the basket from Jones. And we've reached the end of the third. Minnesota on top, up by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Minnesota leading by 7. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Okogie. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Payne. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Edwards. The pass to Russell. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Russell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves.
Oh, man, that's a nice touch from long range. Russell doesn't lose any feel from that distance.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Good, nice job down low.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
And that one's good. Russell's got the lead back up to 10 now for Minnesota.
On some contact here, but Russell is not intimidated. Comes through to finish strong.
Here's Morant. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Brooks. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
Nothing you can do about that. Morant is skilled at looking past defenders and burying jumpers.
Minnesota leading by 8. Edwards kicks to Russell. Shoots over Morant. Morant with some nice D. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Reed with the block. Russell looking around. Shoots off the step back. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And I can tell you, with this win coming in Game 6, things are looking very bright indeed for the Timberwolves.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And this series has really been entertaining. Now going all the way to a Game 7. They were able to force it after all.
Yeah, and I think this speaks to the fortitude they had coming into this game. They knew they had to win to stay alive, and they did it. And how about in dramatic fashion, going to be one heck of a Game 7.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for D'Angelo Russell.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now Beverly. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. I think, Greg, they played with a little more relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Patrick. The ball was flying around tonight. A lot of assists. How big was that in the win?
We got one motto. Everybody eats, everybody get a piece of the pie. We came out here with a good intensity, and to come and play in front of the best fans in the NBA, it makes it easy for us.
Well, you guys shared the wealth tonight and let you win. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.